And once again, friends, day 3 in a row, we've got another one of those playing a replay of an oldie and goodie. This is episode number 446 of the Health and Fitness Motivation Podcast. I am your host, Lynn Lindberg. I've been here this whole time. And here we go. The month of December, we're doing some replays. And I've got another series for you. So yesterday I mentioned we had a series of 10 podcasts called Exercise Your Emotions, using exercise to manage our emotions. You can hear all of those by heading over to the Couch to Active podcast and really look at couchtoactive.com/podcasts, search for the word emotions, or even better, if you're a fan of YouTube, all of these playlists, all of these special playlists I'm talking about here are on my YouTube channel. So you can go into the show notes of this episode right here if you're listening on pretty much any podcast player, and there's a link to my YouTube channel there. Unfortunately, they're just audio only. I don't have video, but it's a podcast. So I figure I'm good for now. But you can go in there and you can find that playlist, Exercise Your Emotions, from yesterday. You can find that playlist, RAM, Repeat and Memorize, that I talked about on Monday. Today, I have another one that was really super popular, where I did a series of about 20 podcasts where I talked about all kinds of diets out of there, all kinds of fad diets. In fact, I think if you go into, I'm going to look at right here, diets. There we go. Bringing it all together. 20 podcasts of all these diets that I talked about. So let me see. I talked about the diet industry, intuitive eating, the glycemic index, anti-inflammatory food pyramid. What I did here is I just went into couchtoactive.com/podcast. In the search button, I put in the word diets, and then they all came up. The low FODMAP diet, the Beachbody supplements, Whole30, 2020 lifestyles diet, Mediterranean diet, paleo, keto, vegetarian and vegan, Weight Watchers, Lose It, Noom, MyFitnessPal, intermittent fasting, nutritionists, and bringing it all together. So in this replay today, these were all in October of 2020. So they're still very, very relevant as far as the diet industry goes. And in this one, I played episode number 1 of 20 of these, so you can get a sense of where I'm going, because I feel like whenever we talk about diet and dieting, I don't even like using the word diet because of a lot of reasons that we'll go into in this. And so I wanted to really set a very careful, intentional context around why talk about different diets and dieting. And that's what this one is. And if you like this, if you enjoy this introduction, then do head on over to there or my YouTube channel. They're all there too, if you prefer that format of listening to a player. And you'll be able to just listen to all of them right in a row and feel like there's a lot of data, a lot of info in there about them all, and did my darndest to be as factual as possible, as helpful as possible, to give people data and information so they feel empowered around the abyss of all of this. And then at the end, episode 20 of 20 of the diet series, I actually bottom lined it all too. And so if you're one of those like skip to the chase, just tell me and I'll blindly believe you, Lynn. That's the episode for you, 20 of 20, where I really take, after looking into all of this, bottom line, really my thoughts on all of these diets. So I hope you find these helpful, because I know food is a kind of a big deal thing. We all eat. We all have to eat. It's the holidays. So it's kind of like the mother lode of times to talk about eating and food, and it's kind of top of mind. And we're just about to hit that time where we're like, oh, now I overate. Now, those cycles, right? So it's kind of apropos to revisit these here. So without any further ado, the introduction to the series I did on all kinds of diets out there. Enjoy. Did you know that you can help manage your emotions through physical movement of your body? Head on over to couch2active.com/emotions and get your free guide today. Happy Friday, my dear friends. Plan something fun this weekend, will ya? Do something fun. Go out and unplug from whatever is stressing you out. Because I got to tell you, everybody's stressed out about something right now, and that probably includes you. And everyone feels a little lonely right now. So if that's you, you're not alone in your loneliness. Okay, that sounded weird. Okay, so what I want to do today is just let you know of what is coming up in the Couch to Active podcast, because it's going to be a little bit different, and it is a 15 episode series. So I'm going to run this through the weekend, do like a 7-day, 2.5 weeks long series on the diets and dieting out there, because we already know that we don't want to do any yo-yo dieting. We don't want to do any fad dieting. And there's so many out there. And I've been guilty of trying a lot of them all. But what I have been doing is going through and figuring out about all these diets, what's different, what's good, what's bad. And ultimately, can any of these be integrated into a healthy lifestyle? Can any of these diets, can we take pieces and parts of them into a healthy lifestyle that is a positive attitude, positive place to be, is not an extreme diet? Or if you are just, so many people are just, they want to try a diet anyway. I want to try it anyway. I get that. I understand that. And so we're going to talk about some of the things we want to be aware of and concerned about for some of these. And there's one that has amazing results that we're going to talk about that is, you don't really hear about it a lot because it's not one of those programs where you have to buy things month after month after month. So we'll talk about that one. I'm going to tell you about my years of yo-yo dieting and the results it ended up for me. So I'm going to actually share actual amounts lost on each of these. And then we're going to bring it all together and just have this whole kind of sense of what is all this and what does it mean? The reason this is important is because at the end of this, spoiler alert, yes. At the end of it, I want all of us to be more educated about different diets out there. I want us to have more talking points to help ourselves, again, stand strong and realize this is lifestyle. This is figuring out what's going to make us smile. And it's not at all something where we can just quote unquote fix ourselves. In fact, that attitude of fixing ourselves is hurtful and harmful in a lot of ways. So we're going to look at intuitive eating, 20/20 lifestyles, the glycemic index diet, Dr. Whale's anti-inflammatory, Whole30, Mediterranean, keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, Weight Watchers, Lose It, New, MyFitnessPal, intermittent fasting. And we're going to bring it all together just before Halloween. And this year, a lot of us won't be trick-or-treating, so maybe there won't be a bunch of candy around our house. All right. Between now and then, friends, enjoy your weekend. Please enjoy your weekend. Do something for yourself, even if it's just an extra long walk. And we'll see you starting with the diets on Monday. Bye-bye now. Couch to Active's number one goal is to help you fill the gap between knowing you should exercise consistently and actually getting it done with a smile. Head on over to couch2active.com. Get the course, get the book, get going today at couch2active.com.